On Nigerian highways, a fear travels faster than any car, the fear of the Dangote truck. These trucks aren't just vehicles, to many they're monsters, giants of steel that leave behind broken bodies and shattered dreams. When you see one, your heart stops. You pray, knowing everything you love could be crushed in an instant. This isn't a movie. It's the daily reality for millions. The stories are everywhere. A mother who never came home, a student's future flattened, a family's joy turned to tragedy. The sound is always the same: screeching tires, a deafening crash, then a silence heavier than any truck. The red stain on the road isn't just a logo. It's the blood of our people. We see the headlines, shake our heads, and move on. But for the families, the nightmare is just beginning. They plan burials instead of birthdays, living with a hole in their hearts as big as the truck that caused it. No money or apology can heal this pain, so we must ask, why does this keep happening? Is it just bad luck, or is something rotten in the system? Are these trucks poorly maintained? Are the drivers reckless? Or is there a darker reason for all this bloodshed? The silence from those in power is deafening, and with every new crash, our fear grows. We are tired of mourning. We demand answers. August 2025 became a season of sorrow. One of the brightest lights lost was Ruth Otabor, a young graduate, mother, and sister to a celebrity. On August 13th, near Auchi Polytechnic, a Dangote truck crushed her leg and her dreams. She fought for weeks, but the damage was too great. On the last day of August, Ruth died. Her story became a national outcry, a painful reminder this could happen to anyone. But Ruth wasn't the only one. In those same weeks, the monsters struck everywhere. September 3rd, Enugu 2 crashes, 10 dead. In Delta, a truck plowed into Oko Market, killing 8. Abuja's Nyanya Bridge, 6 lives lost. Lagos EPE Road 3, including schoolchildren. Nearly 30 people dead in weeks, all linked to the same brand of trucks. Each victim had a story, a family, a future stolen. The question hangs in the air: who will be next? These aren't just accidents, they're a massacre. The pain ripples through families and communities, leaving scars that never heal. The trail of destruction is everywhere, and the fear is real. We can't keep pretending this is normal. The stories haunt us because they could be any of us. How many more must die before something changes? Look at the numbers. Almost 30 lives lost in weeks. This isn't bad luck. It's a pattern. Families wiped out, school children gone, breadwinners lost forever. These aren't just statistics. They're a crisis out of control. Bad luck is a flat tire. This is a national emergency. When the same company's trucks are involved in so many fatal crashes, it's not an accident. It's a deadly problem. Every news story is more heartbreaking than the last. Survivors are left with life-altering injuries, their futures stolen. The scars, physical, emotional, financial, last a lifetime. The problem isn't just the deaths, it's the frequency, the consistency. These super road monsters are now the greatest fear for anyone on Nigerian roads. It feels like a war, but the enemy is a fleet of trucks. Innocent citizens pay the price. The numbers are screaming for attention. How many more must die before we act? Who's really behind the wheel? Many blame reckless, untrained drivers under impossible pressure. We've all seen them, speeding, overtaking dangerously, exhausted behind the wheel. Are these drivers properly vetted? Are the trucks maintained? Or is anyone with a license handed the keys? When tragedy strikes, the company often denies responsibility, blaming third-party contractors. This dance of denial leaves families abandoned and the public outraged. In the streets and online, suspicion grows. Are these crashes just accidents or something darker? Some whisper of ritual sacrifice for business success, a sign of broken trust. Whether true or not, these suspicions show how deep the wounds run. The real problem: reckless drivers, lack of accountability, and a public desperate for answers. People are dying, and the explanations aren't good enough. After Ruth Otabor's death, grief turned to anger online. Hashtags like #JusticeForRuth and #StopDangote went viral. Nigerians shared near-miss stories, posted photos, and demanded action from officials and the company. For once, it felt like our voices could shake the powerful. But we're shouting because we feel helpless. Those meant to protect us remain silent. Where is the government? Where is the FRSC? Where are the lawmakers? Their silence is a betrayal, making us feel our lives don't matter. Instead of action, we get empty promises. So we become our own watchdogs, recording, sharing, demanding justice. But it shouldn't be this way. We deserve leaders who protect us, not just corporations. How loud must we scream before they listen? We are citizens. We deserve to be heard. Behind every headline is a face, a family, a future lost. Ruth Otabor was a mother. The Enugu family was a unit of love. The market women were pillars of their communities. To forget them is to let the monsters win. This is about justice, holding power accountable. When a brand becomes synonymous with death, it must act. Press statements and condolences aren't enough. Companies must overhaul their systems, better training, maintenance, and a culture that values life. The government's silence is a sin. We need stronger laws and real accountability. Every crash must be investigated. Corporate negligence must have consequences. Let these deaths spark a revolution in road safety and justice. We're not asking for miracles, just the right to travel without fear. The time for action is now. We will not be silent.